And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight. Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit? Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds, Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Afa and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans. Those mean looks on both Afa and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Turns it around. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them. Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Take off! And Bubba is a bit staggered after that attack.
Yeah, Cole, but he's just focused on avoiding going through the table. That's all that matters. Fast thinking, save the man.
What a kick. Kick connects. Oh, perfect kick. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come. A very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. And if the first dump doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Devon gets intercepted.
Way to avoid that. Every counter being answered with another. Oh, runs right into the table.
And here we go, returning to the ring. And the Wild Samoans always have. Here we go.
Good Lord, taking flight.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take that.
Hot top into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. Oh, God, drilling right into the post.
Devon gets out of the way.
Finds some payback with him.
Devon now has the opponent set up, and there is saving grace. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Oh, no. This isn't going to be good.
And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
And the Dudley Boys tables match supremacy lives on. What a match.
Hoffa and Sika really gave it their all, but there's a reason the Dudleys are synonymous with tables, and we just saw why once again.
We know what to expect from the Dudleys in a match like this, but the added factor of the Wild Samoans made this one truly unpredictable.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to it
from way out, misses big time. Ooh, merciless looking blood.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Hoffa and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they're
incoming. You gotta be kidding me.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Oh, God, what an elbow.
Hold on. He's just measuring him now.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Ooh, what a damaging blow. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table. And he's going with the great equalizer here. This steel chair.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come.
Lift off.
Nasty elbow shots, trying to create separation. Felt like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Words off that offense from Bubba.
Ooh, boom! Boom!
Looks like he's coming back in. Sika one step ahead. And this one's taken to the outside.
Oh, man. Piercing the throat. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Hava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
The purpose of this match is to soften up your opponent before you inevitably put them through the table. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, Cole.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh, man. Kick to the face. Popped up. Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Straight impact on the throat. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here. Counter on the top. Diving double axe handle. Finds the room to land a back elbow. Stop to the spot.
You know what's coming next. Locked in. Slides out the back door. He is free.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestling.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Sliding back into the ring. He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
Every aspect of this match is only going to get harder at this point. If you have a chance to close it out, now is the time. Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind.
I don't think this table's going to last much longer. The Wild Samoans just took going for the home run.
And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys battling for supremacy. From the top. What? The airtime. The fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Elbow drop. And plenty of damage continues to mount on Sika.
Devon might be thinking of putting his efforts toward ending things soon.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again. I don't think this table's going to last much longer.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end. Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wes Lee.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wes Lee, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Showing words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Mello and Trick to succeed. And stays one step ahead.
Drop kick from behind! You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days, and the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who have held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns in both singles and tag team competition. If Solo captures the North American title tonight, who knows how long he'll keep it for?
Kick right to the midsection. Clothesline! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Mello taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Mello in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Mello got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
From the top.
He dodges out of danger.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
And now he's back into the ring.
Look out! All the way to the outside.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Clothesline.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Nice escape.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
Rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike.
Here's the pin.
Saying to their opponent, you are not worthy of my title or my move. Amazing kick out. This champion is prepared for anything, even a move of their own.
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
And Carmelo gets cut off.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood.
Goes into the corner, point of the elbow, finds the mark. Running knee!
Momentum clearly on the side of Sikoa.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
That'll stop you in your tracks.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
And the kick out.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
I thought it was over. The
Winding up.
Samoan spike.
Are we headed towards the title change? What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching...
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time. transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control to keep his...
Wrestling down. It's cinched in. This could be over.
Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the...
Looking to free the arm and does just that. He's in his clutches. Spiked with a Uranagi.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Pulled back in, belly-to-belly suplex.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Getting him right into the corner. And a couple back elbows to follow.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. And Seth is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman...
Turns it into a pin attempt.
Not even close.
Reigns had that scouted. Gets lifted into position. And he turned it around. Patting down the hatches. These two are unloading.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Looking to seal the deal, guys. Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned.
Reigns plotting a power move.
Uranagi! Man, oh man. The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game. Outright presentation of power there.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins. Driven down STO.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Countering that offense. Down on the windpipe. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? He'll make his way to the ring.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's edge. Oh, wait a second!
And the champ gets free at one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Catches the leg. What's he about to do?
Pull back in, belly-to-belly suplex.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated. Blast off!
He's able to dodge out of the way. This match has spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over. This isn't even about game. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Into the barricade. Rollins got surprised there.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
That'll turn your lights out. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Reaching the end of the official's count. Come on, let's not end things like this.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks. Oh, man.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Watch out.
Whoa, what a landing.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off. Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way.
Off the barricade. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Seth Rollins' arrogance on full display with that gesture. Back in just under the wire. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Reigns really having his way right here.
Overwhelming attacks from Roman now.
Oh, wait, right.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry.
And driven down with a flapjack.
Up into the fireman's carry.
And
Takes over for a flapjack.
Rollins caught off guard. Seth losing any command of this match.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going.
man, oh man.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
Instead delivers the inverted.
Here we go for the championship. Quick count out after one.
Wow, I thought this was over. Manages to slip out of the way. He has him lined right in his sights.
He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Elbow puts an end to that. Roman managing to get some control back now.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Taking things back into the ring.
And Reigns is really fired up.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Calculating the next move here.
Oklahoma slam.
Caught in a bad spot.
All the way down. Oh, he was waiting for it the whole time. And our official is unable to get there and count this pin. It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Reigns cuts him off.
Back and forth trading reversals. Oh.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry.
And driven down with a flapjack.
And he retaliates.
Right across the larynx.
What a punch. Reigns is wasting no motion.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Catches a punch.
Fends it off. Good counter. What a knee strike.
Rollins just oozing confidence out of his pores. He's got the champ on the ropes right now.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
Trading counters here.
Caught the leg.
Has him up for the power slam.
From behind into an inverted DDT. Taking things to the top rope.
Take off.
5-star frog splash.
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
Barely kicks out.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Reigns able to sidestep.
The head of the table. And Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing.
We're gonna see it.
To the back of the neck.
We might see a new champion crowned.
And into the cover.
He did it. Rollins wins the title.
Here is your winner, and new Universal Champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins is your new freaking champion. After 516 days, the historic reign for Roman is over.
And Reigns may never recover from this moment. Seth got in his head, and it cost the Tribal Chief everything.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Wicked clothesline. Rollins getting worked on here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Oh, man.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And it's a kick out at one for the defending champion.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder. Rollins lining up.
Holy timed offense there.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
Bam!
Tossed around like a rag doll.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
He answers right back.
One arm hooked.
Face first.
Driven down.
Looking to get airborne here.
To the sky!
5-star frog splash.
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
2. 2.5. Champ stays alive.
As close to 3 as you could possibly get without the bell ringing.
Able to make a timely escape.
Reigns has him. And there's the Uranagi.
Landed them.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to...
Here we go. It's popping off.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Ooh! Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
And willpower The sheer guts of these two.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. That is a nasty tear on the face of Rollins now, guys.
Another targeted attack.
Bam! By Reigns! That could be enough to continue the reign.
They head to the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing. Caught with a punch.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Fires back with a knee across the midsection. Sling blade! You can tell he's looking to end this here. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. Oh, my God.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right.
Kick to the stomach. Puts an end.
We can have a new champ here. And he fights it off.
A long 2.5 in the weight. Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over. Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this submission much longer.
Will the pain be too much? Will there be a surrender?
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Versatility from Rollins. Legs caught.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Packed crowd on their toes. This is what it is all about.
Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Oh, this, what a headbutt. Ooh, one step ahead there.
Reigns hits it.
Did the champ just close this out?
Had an answer for Reigns. Catches the kick. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Pedigree!
And that
Pin to decide the championship.
he did it. Rollins wins the title.
Here is your winner, and new Universal Champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
Seth freaking Rollins is your new freaking champion. After 516 days, the historic reign for Roman is over.
And Reigns may never recover from this moment. Seth got in his head, and it cost the Tribal Chief everything.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns, over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
Whoa! Playing possum. I love it.
And a kick out before even one there.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Oh, the elbow connects.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last... Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
And Reigns got turned around there. Oh, wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one. Big boot connects. Crash landing on the outside.
Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
And Seth taking some time to, well, who knows what his thought process is at this point.
Oh, look at the knee strikes.
One after the other.
The champion just teed off. Our challenger found no way to break free there.
Going up. Uh-oh.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game. Throwing down punches and counters out.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Picked up and being carried around now.
The challenger might be rethinking his title match after that huge attack from the champ. Oh!
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Up high.
Rollins got out of the way. From behind, back suplex.
Stops the kick.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Rollins.
Skywalker by Rollins.
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer.
Lands the knee. Rollins continuing to mock Reigns, continuing to infuriate him as he attacks the Tribal Chief.
Whip back into the ring.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Forearm club.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's speech. Oh, look out! Look out below!
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Going up,
But right hands create separation and an escape. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance on the apron.
Yes, he had that coming all night.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Boom!
Oh, and Roman fights back. Oh, colliding with a barricade. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Reigns just imposing his will right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
He's making his way to ringside now.
Escape that in a hurry.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
He's quick to get out of the way there.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest, and he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind.
Oh, man.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
Turns that in his favor.
Now Rollins looking for some momentum.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red.
Maybe time to start burning it down.
Rollins is starting to roll.
And that pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
And only gets a 1 count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Popped right in the face.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Catches the leg. And here's Reigns now. Misses wildly with a clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief.
Superman punch!
The champ might have just sealed things.
No, he beats the count.
Just barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in the bag.
This is how much the championship means. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every pore.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still hasn't ended this battle. The
Spear by Reigns. The champ delivering when it counts.
There's 2. A kick out.
The champion's shock is palpable. The champ will have to dig deeper now.
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight. But is it...
Oh, God. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
Superman punch by Reigns.
Finish things off. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
Shoulders down. You can sense it.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.